out the way. Get out the way, Smurf. Get out the way. Hola, ¿cómo está, amigo? Oh, blurg and flurg always followed blurg. Blurg-a-flurg, flurg-a-blurg, bloop, bloop. Alright, what do we got? We'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do the other. Ha, ha, ha. Hello. Hi, diddly ho, people. I want you to be able to see my pretty face. Boom. Oh, no, bad. That's cozy. See? Hola. Let's play some Wildermyth. Cat fur. Nothing like cat fur in the morning. Oh. Crack my bones. Oh. Loading your game. Darf Apple. Darf Apple Wilds. I love the name Darf Apple. That needs to be a dwarven druid. I shall play Darf Apple, the dwarven druid. Try to say that 17 times fast. Alright, so if I remember correctly, we beat back the incursion. Sent them packing. And now, what is our thing? Clear more Draven sites. Discover what new power drives your enemies. Okay. So, we got our booty beat down south. So we should probably split up into 2 4-people parties. A little more handcrafted for this gig. What you think? Oh, Citizen, what's up? Activate Myth Drive. Prepare for Wilder Speed. Simulated screaming is dwarves don't scream, just like they don't cry, because they're mean, spiteful buggers who, you know, because they don't cry, because their tears cure cancer, so that's why they don't cry. Alright, I'm a big goofball. Dwarves cry because they're awesome and huggy bears. Okay, JD Lady, you not only you got you get the heart hands for your entry, but now the eldest elf gave me these boxes, so now they're the heart hands for you too. There's that one, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this one. I was going to use this one because it's red, but it just might look black on camera. Oh, I gotta wait for the chrono distortion to catch up. Yeah, the red just looks like a black blob, like I'm holding a real human heart. PDX Wiz! He's wizard! Alright. Might I suggest grouping into 5 and 3? Let the 5 team do the clearing and the 3 team do the exploring, cleaning up, etc. A 5 and 3 team? Alright. But that's how they totally got their booty stomped down here, man. There was a lot of booty stomping. Remember, peeps died and such. It was very sad. So you're saying the 3 team goes over here and builds some stuff, or goes and scouts and then boogies on out after they scout. That's what you're saying. Have to call you Dr. Frankenstein with all those body parts. That's right. I'm just sewing them together. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why I have the Sarge voice going on today. This is like day 2 of way too much Sarge voice, and I can't remember why it started or how it started, but it's there. Okay. Let's see, who are we gonna split up? Maybe send Les, Tyree, and Jem to do our scouting, and that'll leave Indoor, McAngus, Dr. Gear, Leaf, and Dahlia to or send Jem, Dahlia, and Les to scout, leaving two fighters, a mystic, and 2 hunters to be the main assault force. Is that am I speaking right? Two, a hunter. Oh, 2 hunters. Wait, I gotta visualize. 2 warriors, 2 hunters, and a mystic. Yep. Okay. Let's do that. All right. So. Bloop bloop bleep bloop. Bloop bloop bleep bloop bloop. Bleep bloop bloop bloop. Bleep bloop 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 bloop. All right. So here, scout. It'll be. What's the show? Jem and the. Oh my God! Why can't I remember? I can never remember that. So it's Jem and Les and Leaf. They are our scouts. Hold on. What do we got going on? Full strength team for assaulting, a smaller team for cleanup and prep work. You're probably going through extensive indoor withdrawal syndrome. I am. But at least me and Indoor talked at length multiple times about the break and stuff. So, Risha and I hung out last night, and your name came up. Oh no. We went to an arcade and played the axe throwing game for a bit. I mentioned that was a particular skill of yours, but with real axes. Yep. Oh, shoo. Gem and the holograms. Woot woot. JD, point. Gem and the holograms. Dr. Gear. He hates computers. He hates computers. Let me tell you. So, exciting Dr. Gear news. They're finally going to be running like computer stuff through his neck. When I say neck of the woods, I mean neck of the woods. One end of the road sometimes is just washed out, like in spring, and you just can't go that way. You can't get there from here kind of place. I know, because I used to be his neighbor. So anyway, there's some Dr. Gear news. Jem and the hooligans ready to take on a rival football club fans all across the yondering lands. That's awesome. Go Lubber Rangers. Real axes. I better stay on your good side all the time. Fiber optic cable. Yeah, they're running the cable through his neck of the woods. And then we were all like, oh, it'll be so good, because then we can use like Roll20 and other programs instead of just barely hanging in there with Discord and whatnot. And so he saw them running like the orange flexi pipe and stuff, and we all were like, huzzah! But they said it would be like, what, next year before they get it through? So, anyway, yeah, PDXWiz, if you go on my Twitter, I quite often put pictures of axe throwing. Dr. Gear lives out far enough to where he can do it all the time. Me, it makes too much noise, scares my neighbors, so, that's why I want to live out in the woods and not here in suburbia. Anyway, Let's play some game. So those guys are going to scout. Hoocha! And what? Why are they not? They're going to scout. Okay, and then here we will go to assault or patrol. We'll patrol first after the beating we've been taking. Wait, nope. Wrong. Very wrong. Why didn't it take? Why didn't the scouting go? Okay, back. Okay, here, scout. Derp, derp, derp. Duh. Let's go. Okay. Thought I clicked the thing. Alright, and then here, we're going to patrol with the rest of the crew. Alright. Alright. Okay, so we cleared it up. Oh, let's do this. Oh, Doc Gear, you're looking old, man. You're looking old and very lime green. Will Dr. Gear make it to the end of the story? Ah, freaking event. Okay. Why is it called an event? Is it an event or an opportunity? Are they different? Are events different than opportunities in Wildermyth? Or are they all one thing now that I didn't notice? Okay. They search for shelter away from the sky. Boop, boop. Huh? They search for shelter away from the sky. Day dies. Oh, alright, well, let's be poetic about it. They search for the shelter away from the sky. Day dies. Orange and pink flames lace the shadows. Stories flicker in the mind. Alright. I don't remember her voice. I am going to get a cue card and write down people's voices someday. They say a hero used to belong to these lands. A towering woman who wore an antlered helm, wielded a blade of flashing gold. See, I don't know what voice that is, but she's got it now. Night wind stirs, damp and cold. Rithea Dern, she was called, and her sword was named Avenger. Protected the people, the goodly beasts, the trees. Admirable in every way, of course. But that... what? That's what? Oh, that's a sword. In the stories about the end of her life, it was said she laid her sword to rest. Not like a tool, but as you'd bid a tired friend to sleep. Grateful she buried that battle-notched blade, wearied edge pressed in the earth where 'twas made. 'Twas. Someone's cheating the meter. Well, that's not a friendly noise. Draw the blade. Guard its resting place. Oh, I'm an American. I can't leave a thing stuck in the ground. I gotta steal it. Though it's got this... Okay. You guys know me. All about the weapons. Downward facing... Well, in this case, they're pointing up, but any quillions that point down at your hands are bad. Okay. What do we got? Wait, I missed something here. YouTube plug, Gear Haken. I've got axe throwing videos. You do have. Let's see. Okay. It's weird having moved out of the woods. There's people everywhere. Yeah, being able to get all kinds of restaurant food, though. Yeah. Just walk places. That is kind of nice. Isn't a half-hour trip anymore. Yeah, exactly. Exactly it. can't imagine not living safe in suburbia, or at least relatively safe. But out in the woods, I'd worry about Bigfoot, dogmen, and greys.
Don't run, we are your friends.
Alright. Humans are much more alarming to me, honestly. Let's see. Events are when opportunities can happen. The wisdom of PDX Wiz. Mixed up stories. The understandable. Yeah, 4-mile drive in the snow just to buy some milk for my coffee. Oh yeah, dude. Yep, the butter coffee. I love the butter coffee. Okay, an opportunity is a character side story thing. An event is instead of a straight fight. Okay. Hate the constant noise at my news place, but the cats and bird love watching everybody, and I'm sure you'll adjust over time. Oof. Looks quickly at the page. Wow. I look forward to looking at it later. Yeah. Buttercup. He's got terrain building and all kinds of jazz. We even, if you go over to my YouTube, we had talk shows we did. We did the Power Hour. Greybeard's Tavern presents the Power Hour. And we talked everything from cryptids to terrain building to Society for Creative Anachronism, you name it. D&D stuff. Alright. Butter coffee. I enjoyed the... Why, thank you. We tried. Okay, let's make a choose. As an American, I can't not draw the blade, so there it is.
Time to wake up, old sword. You're needed.
Sorry about giving Tyree this voice. If anybody hates it, we'll switch it out. But it's an homage to an indoor adventure character from our Monster Noir game, and I've been using it because those characters have shown up in my off-stream Call of Cthulhu game. So it's like the first voice that came into my head this morning. The heavy blade still carries a burning edge, shadows shy from its arcing path. Avenger! What she got? Quake Shatter of Garna? Ooh, I like that name. We're just gonna give it to her in the empty slot. Yeah. Or McAngus. Tier 2 hammer. Nah, she drew the sword. She gets the sword. Frack you, McAngus. There it is. Avenger! And claim. Oh, that was our chance to rename it, too, and we didn't. I mean, it's part of the story. We'll let it roll. Whoa, okay. Alright. Oh, the Gorgons make an appearance. Okay. A Geist, a Bogmore, 2 Ragers, a Roe, and a Raccoon. Go enter a bar. Okay. Get my fingers in the right spot. No F-ups today. That's funny because it's the F key that screws everything up. I should probably route that. Alright, Boggy Man. I think I will infuse with these tentacles. Oh, no, they're stone. A bench, that's stone. Phew. A mossy rock. Sure, let's infuse with the mossy rock. And then shoot you in the butt with a big stone. Pachow! 12 damage! Bogmore down! That was good shooting, Endor. Dr. Gear! Dr. Gear and his little bud Sprout. We'll go here. He'll jump jaw these guys because that's like a thing. And then he's gonna wither bolt. Biggity bam. Tastes like ham. taking him down, taking him down. Bam, bam, bam. Taking him down, taking him down. Alright, and then McAngus will come up here. Oh, I guess not. McAngus will go here. And go Guardian. What's her name? Tyrvi. Tyrvi. She's a Tyrvi. She goes here. And go Guardian. Oh yeah, she's not a warrior. Silk Step. Whoosh, into the shadow with your giant sword. You and your spreading corruption. Alright. Oh, dang, they spread corruption everywhere. What the heck? How'd that happen? That ain't cool. Alright, let's not go there. Let's go McAngus. Alright, McAngus. There. Alright. Go Guardian for now. Let's get the team together. Yeah, I guess we're going this way. And let's go Dahlia. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then Tyrvi. Run, 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 run away. Alright, and then... Oh, Dahlia's got more to do, huh? Alright, sure. And then... Indoor. Nope, let's go Doc Gear first. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Whooshity whoosh. He walls with the tree? He walls with the tree. Why? How does he wall? That's awesome. I am one with the forest. Be my friend, tree. Protect me. That's awesome. Okay, and then you're just gonna done wait. And then indoor. And done wait. Alright. Press F to pay respects. You said bloop, and the feed froze for 3 seconds. I'm like the Dresden Files. I'm a real wizard. And hence technology hates me. I tell my boss at work that all the time, because it does. You are safe crossing corruption as long as you don't start your turn on it. Oh, see, I thought corruption was like fire. Cool, cool, good to know. Walling with the tree is a gift from his pine cone. Nice. That's what it does for you. It's really becoming one with the trees in a great way. Yeah. Jaded love, my jaded love. Da, 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 da. All right. Let's roll with. I guess let's get Tyrvi up here. Doop, doop, doop. And go Guardian. And then Doc Gear. Get him here. I should Silk Step with him. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Let's go here. And then let's go indoor. Let's go. Wall up with McAngus. And done wait. McAngus, open the door. Revealed. Oh, I forgot about the Geist. Yep, that's a thing. That's a thing, alright. I guess. McAngus for the bash. And Dahlia for the McStab. McStab! Oh, there it is. My backstab. Right to the hilt. Oh. Noise. Alright. Except we said that it's more of a sort of power thing, but, you know. Alright, Dahlia can do more. Run away? Run back here behind the fighters? That sounds like a great idea. Blurp, 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 blurp. Assassin and go! Uh-oh. Alright. Indoor. Let's infuse with this. Oh, that's... Boo, boo. We're not infusing with that. We'll infuse with the mossy rock. And we'll shoot your butt. From this mossy rock. Yeah, that mossy rock. Butt shot. Jang. Rager down. Alright. Then... Doc Gear. How about up behind this rock? And... Jump Jaw. Because they's critters. And they're going to come running. Alright, so that's that. And then Witherbolt. You're a warlock. You're a nature warlock, Doc Gear. How's that feel? Is that Q? I think it's Q. I'd be a nature warlock. Oh, dodged. Make Angus angry. And go Guardian. 'Cause you're so slow. Alright. You can't get close enough, so let's go here. And then Silk Step to there. And shredding your armor, bud. Shredding your armor. Alright, I don't want to go there. I want to start with Megangus. Oh, they're shooters. Why did I throw down Jump Jaw in front of them? I should have put Jump Jaw in back of them. Doc Gear, what were you thinking? I pulled a total, oh, never mind. Try not to talk politics. Alright. Kerslam. Blood Rage. McAngus and his Blood Rage. Tier V, let's go this way because, well, you want to be behind him for rock purposes. Sure, I think you can get him with your great sword backstabby from the shadowsness. Yeah! 15 damage and a stunt. Woo! Oh, that's the way. We kill them. That's the way. Ooh! Dang! Check that out. Elm Quill. That's an awesome name for a bow. Alright, Wildermyth peeps, you just kicking it. I'm sure this is part of a random generator, but I mean, look, that's frappin' amazing. Sorry, I choked on the tap water there. I'm like, oh, I'll give it to McAngus. Alright. It was pretty excellent work on Dahlia's part. Really fun evening and chill. Necro Druid. Dahlia's new team role seems to be just run around behind everybody holding a sword. That's her job. I got one job on this stupid team and I'm gonna do it. Necro Druid. I love it. Hope you can pick up Rogue for Dahlia. Yeah. Yes. Elmquill. McAngus the beef. Alright. Elmquill needs to go to one of our hunter types. Okay. Oh, she's already got the, like, yeah. Falcon Willow Song. It's just a all around. Okay. My only thing is this way I give Angus and he actually has a shooty. Give Angus a shooty or pump up Les's Falcon Willow Song, pump up his bow. Give Les a cooler bow or... Is there a reason Leaf has a crossbow? That's a fire crossbow. Okay. And she's got the ice dagger. Okay. What are you guys thinking? Let's see. Elmquill, the nighttime coffee. Sneezing, soothing, aching head, shoot them in the spleen so you can rest meta. That, bravo. Or replace Tyrvi's now outmoded hammer with it. Too shooty, wasn't it? 3 is better than 2 or 1. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And when I'm on the mic, the suckers run. Leaf still have both hands? I can't recall. Let's check out Leaf real quick. Yes, she still has both hands. It's a flamey crossbow. Nah, I don't want to get that. Let's... So... Yeah, so... Oh, McAngus is bad. Okay, yeah, let's replace the lump hammer. We'll give Tyrvi the bow because McAngus is minus 15 to range and such anyway. So, yeah. We'll quit monkeying with this. She's got that cool stone bow, so we can't do that. So we were gonna give it to her with the hammer option. Yep. Goodbye, hammer. Goodbye, hammer. I can do this. Click it. There it is. Woo. Oh, what's this? The feather steel scarf. Speed. Where's Dahlia? Dahlia. So you can get behind more people faster and stab them in the butt. Pachow. There it is. Double pachow. Alright. When I shoot the bow, they drop real slow. Awesome. This is a good habit. Check all the party members' gear from that screen when you have a choice of whom to gift a new toy to. Yeah. Alright, what do we got? I forgot what voice I gave you, Endor. Like I said, I should really write them down. Camp would fit in this little flat nook. No, that's the Dr. Gear voice, almost. We'll give Endor kind of a little bit of a stoner voice. Yeah. Camp could fit in this little flat nook. Just be sure to do your duty downhill. And then, Dahlia says, tomorrow will be the real hard work. The cleanup. Alright. fire doesn't need to be big, does it? Just as long as we can cook. You don't want anyone to start singing, huh? In the quiet dark that follows battle, they forge a camp on the hillside. How many times has it been like this? How many times will it be so again? Daughter? Gray grasses in sleepy and still. Gray grass is sleepy and still. Shadows make lakes between landforms. My fingers and my soul wonder if a star is fire or ice, hard or jelly. It's good to have those teasing sorts of thoughts. I just think of home sometimes, and it's the same thing. Is it fire, ice, hard, or jelly? Nice. Spoken like a teen. All nightly things have a place. Some seek light or shed it, and others wear the dew and dark. Who doesn't feel better after a few deep breaths in starlight? Day will come and dreadful work be needed, ever as it was the day gone by. One legacy point. Ooh, bones and crows and nightly things. Nice. I would so listen to that album if that was an album. Alright. Calamities. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. Leaves a trail of corruption. I'm clicking the thing. Okay. Alright. Woo! Okay, they're still scouting. You're going to secure the land. I'm all for reading sign and searching out clues. Just prefer to work alone. Investigate thoroughly, catalog everything. Wisha wisha pachow. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, on the farthest outreaches of Shard Field, I'll just do one last sweep over the next ridge there and call it good. I think we've seen just about everything there is to see in this area. Zombies. Halt, who goes there? Who goes there? I'm armed. Show yourself. Show yourself? Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Oh no. Ooh. Alright, guys, I had Thursday night, I had the worst bout of acid reflux in my sleep that I've ever had. I could barely talk on Friday, and I'm feeling much better. I got through almost the whole day yesterday. I only had a couple of instances where I started coughing and my vocal cords were monkeyed. We'll see how I last today. So far, we've been doing good with that. That one caught me. Whew. Alright. What the blazes? What the blazes? That's not funny. Stop it. Not funny. Stop it. Who are you? What are you? Who am I? I'm Jem. Uh-oh. But I'm Jem. I'm Jem of Bergstag. No, I'm Jem of Bergstag. You're some sort of changeling. I remember my parents. We had money. It was an okay life. I had this smooth pebble that I thought made me invincible. But that was my magic pebble. How could you know about that? What are you doing here? I was on patrol, just doing one last sweep. I was about to call it good. You have my memories. You know my thoughts. It's like there are two of me. Choose. Strike him down. Alright. If you're really me, then maybe we can talk this out. I need to get away from this thing now. I need to destroy it. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, wait. Bum, bum, bum. What do you guys think? Talk it out? Run away? Destroy the Doppelganger. Time to smooch. That's right. Wait, what? 2 hours later, that's how I got into adventure anyway. Here's Wonderwall. Starts picking on a bowstring. Option 1. Uh-oh. Oh, crud. Oh, man, I hate that. Choking since a kid. Oh, yeah, it's oof. Oh, it was bad. Like, it was really, really bad. I immediately mouthed some tums and you know, literally ran to the kitchen and downed some milk. It was harsh. So, all right, time to smooch. Option 2 for Gem. I can't vote on this due to foreknowledge. Okay, well, there's other peeps out there. What do you guys think? I think Gem would want to talk it out with himself, and because he's a mystic, figure out whether this is a time aberration or a doppelganger or a changeling or whatever. I think Gem yawn a lot. Yep, he should just yawn at him. They'll both take a cuddly nap, and you know. I have sleep all propped because my initial hernia means sudden blasts of acid sometimes happen. Oh no. Oh. I feel for you, man. Whew. The few times that it has happened like that bad, harsh. Alright. I'm gonna talk it out. It's not gonna go well, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay then, Gem of Bergstag. Let's take this nice and easy. See, I'm putting my weapons away. Your weapons? But those are my weapons. How did you get my weapons? There are weapons, I suppose. You are me, or I am you, maybe both. We don't just look the same, we have the same memories. I remember my parents too. Having money, the magic pebble. I knew an old soldier once, crazy with a wooden leg. What's his name? Old Tyra? Ha, her name was Old Tyra. Nice try, but I don't think you can trick me. You have my memories. You know my thoughts. It's like there are two of me. If you're me, then maybe we can talk this out. I need to get away from this thing now. I need to destroy it. Alright, we're gonna keep talking it out. Let's see what happens. Woo. I am the Warris. Goo goo gajoob. Woo. Became the best double Dutch team in the land. We're really lucky. It's just a bad dream. But I don't think this game will swing that silly way. Alright. Okay, Gem of Bergstag, let's be friends. Aw. My thoughts exactly. Huh, I guess that shouldn't surprise me. So, Now that there's two of us, what do we do about it? I don't know. I'm sure we can both go back to the others. Good point. That might get a little confusing, to say the least. You know, what I have secretly always wanted to do? Uh-oh. Smooch, 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 Citizen said. Of course I do. Build an academy, a training ground, where I can prepare others to join our cause. But I can't leave the company. I'm needed here. But with two of us, one could stay with the group while the other starts the academy. It's perfect. But who does which? Draw lots? And so... Oh, man. That's a good... That's amazing. Okay. And so... I forgot Les's voice, too. Oh, my God. This is so bad. There you are, Jem. We were getting worried. Yeah, we thought you might have gotten lost. Quite the contrary. I think I could say I found myself. Huh. You could say that if you weren't a doppelganger. Okay. Alright. And then, okay, so scout party found the thing. So, let's patrol. Get out the weed killer. Alright. Bam. Bam. Next up. Gwelder pauldrons. Those look very McAngus. Alright. Let's go, Angus. Let's go. Alright. Oh, that makes me laugh. Okay, well, I think while they keep scouting, I think I'll go bust some chops, man. I'm gonna send Team Kickass down here to stomp this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's patrol. Yep, that's the patrol. Go! Wait, what? Oh, okay. Alright. Build a station? Sure. Aw, Gem and the Peace Corps. And then it's holograms. Gem and the holograms. That's it. Let's see. Outfitter. Oh, let's check the thingy. Alright, so... current resources at the chapter's end. So we need to bump up the hides. Alright, let's do it. Boom! Alright. Let's go here. Let's go scout. Let's go 3. Let's patrol. Sorry. Little Ray Romano action there. And actually it's Henchman 20... No, not Henchman 24. Henchman 16? Henchman 12, who sounded like Ray Romano. Alright. Yeah. Let's do that thing. Burp. Alright. Strength 6. Assault. Go team varying height. I like how the warriors are short. Alright. It was quiet on the hunt that morning. Too quiet. Oh, McDonald had a farm. Oh. We're gonna fight. Nope, wrong voice. We're gonna fight some Drowvin out in the woods today. Except, you know, Indoor can sing. We'll beat him up, down, and then they'll run away. Alright, let's just, yeah, let's go with the song. Our children will sing drinking songs about our bravery. They'll dedicate a town to us. Oh, just you wait. Okay. And see. Okay. Alright. I don't know what that was about, but obviously 95% worked. Courage, all heroes, +2 damage and potency for 3 turns. Terror Bird, Gore Lord, Dart, Haunt, and more cards. 2 more foe cards on turn 3. Go! Excuse me. Alright. Light up the keyboard here. Start with McAngus. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Ah, Terror Bird. Go Guardian. Alright. I'll go here. And shoot the Thunder Chicken. Boo, boo, Thunder Chicken, boo. Alright, let's go to here. And then Silk Step over here. Ha! Ooh. Ah. Alright, Indoor. Let's take a nice safe spot behind this rock. And then let's infuse. What does this do? Splinter Blast. Bah. Discus. Pachow. And Wacka Wacka Bodaka Die, Terror Bird. Wait, what happened? I said Discus. Yep, Terror Bird. Go. Why can't I shoot the Terror Bird? I have no idea. Terror Bird down. And now they're all dispirited. You killed my giant chicken. And so Dr. Gear's gonna come up here and he's gonna jump jaw right there in front of McAngoose. And then you can't Wither Bolt because they're out of the way. Invigoration gives extra HP. I'm going to save that for emergencies. And so I will done wait behind the cover of that large wooden basket. Did that get him? Pinned! Nice. Oh, they're all sad. They're all sad because we killed their terror chicken. Ow! Hey. Alright. I see how this is. What can I ignite? I will ignite. I guess I will ignite that. Then I will fire leash it into your booty. If I go there, no. If I go, no. Alright. Your booty needs fire. Cooked the Gore Lord. Alright, we gotta get the hell out of Dodge here, because they're shooting us. So I will step up here, and then I will jump jaw that guy. So when and if he moves, he gets flandangled. And this, so if that haunt runs backward, or if the dart runs backward, he also gets entangled. Yeah, let's do that. And then Silk Step is for people who aren't plants. So, yeah. No, yeah, right here. Ooh, dodged. Oh, and that stops it dead in its tracks. Oh, that's not cool. Alright, let's go with Dahlia. No, let's go with McAngus. Gersh, darn it. Alright, and then you need to get out of there, so you step up, swap weapons, Caronch the Haunt, and he's blocked. Okay, Dahlia, step around and backstab him with your greatsword. Backstab with the greatsword. All right. And then go grab some cover. Indoor. Oop, oop. Oh, there you go. Snickery snack jumped in the trap. And here comes Legion. Yep, they are definitely Legion. Indoor is just gonna walk up here. No, he didn't walk far enough. I guess ignite. This square. Oh, and that's all he could do? What? That's some bull bunky. Alright. I am just gonna shoot your butt. And hopefully it kills the other one. Oh, I didn't look close enough. Okay. McAngus will kill you. Boom! Like, oh, the lizards fly. He's just in pieces. He lands like a crumpled rag doll, like 4 squares away. That was awesome. That's what I want. That's what I want in my D&D game, right there. All right. What's with this guy? You're obscured or something? Well, go be obscure in hell. Ah, damn it. I should have read. Dahlia. Sneak up on him. Backstab him. Into hell. There it is. 17 damage with the backstab. Woohoo! From hell's heart, I stab at thee. Alright. Shonic Vora. What? Dang, I'm way behind here. Let's see. Jen and the halogens. They're just so dang bright. Why isn't Griffin here for the gem and the holograms speech? Risha's 5'1" and you're 6'2". Do not pick her. She'll mess you up. Sonic! Woo-woo! And did you boom? Catching up. Let's check it since it changed. Streaming software, really. Oh, something's going on? Let's see. Okay. Booty fire is never good. Next time at cooking at the Tapwater Tavern. Tapwater Teriyaki Terror Chicken. Again with the nice backstab, Dahlia. We should do a bit of Exalted sometime. Ooh, neat. Heaven Thunderhammer. I would love something called the Heaven Thunderhammer. Basically sends your opponents flying backwards when you hit them, bouncing them off the ceiling so they take impact and falling damage specifically allowed. Yes. The Hulk clap. So Champions Online, I don't know if anybody ever played Champions Online, but it was a really good game. It really was pretty solid. It was, fun to get on with your buds and be a superhero team, and it just really, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if it's still out there. I haven't played it, and I don't know if I could play it. It's third person, so I probably could for a while anyway. Particularly if I played a lump like my last character was, that would be pretty cool. But he had the Hulk slap, blow everybody in different directions thing, and that was always fun. The old hero system. As somebody who isn't scared of no fractions, I liked Hero okay as the rules set to read though, but never had a chance to really play it. They only cheesed it out. Yeah, so the Champions Online was that one, but I played a lot of Champions. Oh God, back when I lived in Sanford, Michigan. We played Face Rip and we played Champions. And Champions, how to put this? Champions is for numbers, people. I can make Superman with a single character point if I take certain flaws and there's an essay out there that you can build Superman with a single point. Okay, focus. There's a game being played. Now our super stealth double hand assassin needs to jump into the shadows. Oh, you're hobbled. Oh, you blocked. Okay. McAngus, you're harassed. Oh, and you're thumped and stumped. Alright, I'm not pleased with this. So if I try to fire leash that through, he won't be able to reach that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be the brave little wizard and go here. And I will ignite this hex behind this guy. Ah, fudge nuggets. I should have looked at my actions. Alright. Dr. Gear. Wall up to protect. Indoor. Since you're standing in his starlight shimmer thing here. And then Wither bolt the fudge out of this guy. Stunt damage. Stunt damage. Alright, he's hobbled. But if I move here, ha! And then slam him into the fire, bam! Roast toasty. I know the blow killed him, but it looked cool. It was Wildermyth rule of cool. Alright, and then you're gonna come stand next to your bud here in the stars, in the indoor star sparkle shine rainbow effect. You're gonna swap weapon, and then you're gonna shooty McShoot the storm throat, and he's dead. I'm really a melee fighter, but I kind of dig a bow. All right. Dr. Gear, were you here for the creation of McAngus? That was because we made McAngus was the new was Angus Wants a Pork Dumpling character. Okay. Stalwart, which is kind of cool for this character, and I remember to use Stalwart multiple times. Pat myself on the shoulder because I can't quite reach. Okay, I can kind of reach my back. Alright, Battle Dance. Or upgrade our Blood Rage. Once per combat, while wounded, activate to gain +2 damage and prevent health dropping to 0 for 1 turn. That doesn't sound fun. I think Battle Dance is probably our thing. Or we have the leaping dwarf. Sentinel replaces Guardian. Leaps up to 2 tiles in order to intercept a foe who passes nearby. Oh, phew. Alright. I can't remember what Blood Rage does to begin with. Isn't it just if you're wounded? Oh, we can click, right? Passive. Make Angus's melee and ranged attacks deal more damage based on the percent of health they have missing, up to a max of +4 damage. Max damage 2 plus 1/4 health plus 1/2 potency. Okay. What do you guys say? Save only the character generation. Yes, exactly. Just like Neverwinter, either got too grindy or too greedy. Hate to catch up. McAngus got haggist. It won't reach, plus you burn Angus alive. Oh, yep. Don't move before you do things like that, and you may be able to still move the fire in the same round. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Sorry, that might have been loud. PDX Wiz. You don't know. Yeah. Not everything I do is cool. Most things are pretty lame. Alright, Blood Rage against the Drauven. Rage against the Drauven. Nice. They're all good choices. I like upgraded Blood Rage, but I also like not dying, so I'm biased. As a true wizard player, I keep focusing more on the mystic abilities, not the warriors and hunters. Which, that's cool. So with Battle Dance, if I'm already engaged with a target, I can get 2 lumpin' thumpin' beatdowns out of an attack. Or out of a turn. And with Blood Rage, while wounded, activate to gain 2 damage and prevent health dropping to 0 for 1 turn. So you can basically go on a total Blood Rage suicide mission. Whew. I hope upgrade Blood Rage will come back. Stalwart or Battle Dance. I'm gonna focus on standing there and taking hits. I'm gonna hit Stalwart. Oh god, more. Oh god, this is the worst. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. Boom, boom. Even better, Blood Rage against the Morgathe, since they use coffee makers. I wouldn't be suicide though, because your health can't hit 0. They're all good choices. But if you're at 0, right, the very next turn you die, right? So that would be the one turn for Dr. Gear to like invigorate. All right. Indoor has grown stronger. 1 to 2 also grants +1 warding to all allies within range. Aw, Indoor. You and your sparkle circle gets bigger. Or Ignite. You can be used on tiles without debris. We'll skip the Humanist. Open Mind. With 2 additional targets. Ooh. Oh, man. Upgrade Ignite or upgrade Inspiration. That's 2 squares. I mean, that's big. That's big. Upgrade Inspiration. Yep, okay. Oh, no, next turn you'll still be at 1. Okay, okay. Oh, you can't be reduced to 0. Okay. Upgrade is awesome. I think right to left is best order this time. Yep. Upgrade Ignite is also great, but there are also good again. Yep, I'm gonna go with Inspiration because it's indoor. Indoor, you're just so inspiring. I mean that about the real indoor. And my heart grew 3 sizes that day. Oh dang! Oh dang! Oh my God, these choices, my brain's gonna explode. Okay, check it. So he's got Invigorate already. He could have Aid. Oh. I don't know how Repost will work with him having the Witch Bolt thing. That I don't understand the mechanics there. Archery counterattacks with a ranged attack of his own. Again, I don't know how that'll interact with Witch Bolt. +1 base damage. Scales twice as much with bonus damage and potency. Current damage increased by 2. I really do like the Dr. Gear Totes Medic maneuver, but upgrading the Witch Bolt's probably the smarter move. Unlimited power, which I'm so glad you're here, Dr. Gear. Let's see. Just awesome, but archery will now cause Witch Bolt to fire off. Ooh, yeah, okay. Unlimited power. Go for the archery and watch his ricocheting Witch Bolts fly across the multiple targets each time somebody fires at you. Oh, yeah. Oh, what do you think, Dr. Gear? Do you want it set up so that when they shoot you, you automatically Witch Bolt them back? I think I'm liking Citizen's thinking there. But since you're here on the line, call it out. I'm gonna drink coffee. Need to boost his potency and bonus damage no matter what you do. Anytime you get an item for either, it needs to go to Dr. Gear. Sounds good, but also shooting is a close second for extra damage. Vengeance. I love the way it's this nature character, and nature can be cruel. The Necro Druid. Alright, let's go for it. Vengeance. It's not called archery, it's called vengeance. Okay, a block scarf. A scarf of courage. Alright, tier V. Or... oh no, it's whenever they shoot at him. I was like, I thought Dr. Gear's archery thing would have been based on a block, but that's not true. So, block, I guess no, we're trying to make McAngus the lump. So, we go to 55, and they'll go to almost 60. Yeah, alright. McAngus, where's the scarf of courage? Boom. The pauldrons and the scarf. Arr. And they're all inspired. Drake Finney! Drake Finney! We got something for you, bud. Raid! Thanks for the raid, man. Appreciate it. playing some Wildermyth. Woo! Do you prefer warm ale or cold ale? Oh, jeez. I prefer it cold. But I prefer almost all drinks cold. I don't like hot drinks. I can't drink them fast enough. No, archery is a counterattack when somebody attacks you, somebody next. Okay. That's a stereotype. Remembrance, the X-Files episode with loggers and bugs. Oh, yes! X-Files reference. Always love that. Order number 14. Welcome, Raiders. Alright, let's play some games since you're here. Calamities. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. Uh-oh. Wait. The Gore Lord. Concuss. This monster is now stronger. Successful attacks concuss the target. What the hell is concuss? Lower chance of landing or avoiding blows. Oh, no. Oh, I hate being concussed. Alright. Shuffle the guards. So, I made this card game a while back. And I'm thinking of pulling it out of storage. I've got a whole tote of games that I've made over the years, and trying to play it with the family. And it's a communal game, card game kind of thing. So, yeah, that's my plan. I don't know why I brought that up. Oh, I do know why, because I saw the tote over there. Here. I'm a simple creature. Always investigate and catalog everything. Go, Assault Squad. What's the other squad up to? Oh, yep. Finishing their patrol. Seeing that that's bad guys. And we'll go over here. And we'll scout it. Oh. Gem and the holograms out there floating around the wilderness, scouting, clearing weeds. Okay. Snakestone bracelets. +5 dodge. That just screams give to McAngus. Except Dahlia is always in the thick of it. So that'll give her a 68 dodge. Or McAngus will give him a 53. It's probably better to give to McAngus. Ugh. Drink some tap water. Girls just did a 25-hour extra live stream. Awesome. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, nice. They raised $500 for the Children's Hospital. So proud of them. Oof. That is really great. Very, very cool. That PDX whiz. I'm jealous of your fam getting to play a new card game. Oh, yeah. It's basically it's a 10-turn card game. Each is representing a year in the life of a medieval village, and so you're building the village up with people and buildings and such, and each year has a boon or bane, and you don't know. So you could literally end up with 10 bad years. Your village could have plague and raids, and you could have 10 years of bad stuff for your village to try to come through and things. And instead of a dice roll, it has a it eventually, if ever the game got produced, which I had what the hell's their name? Anyway, one of the smaller game companies was wanting to produce some of my games. But anyway, it has a wooden pog, basically. There's a skull on one side and a sunshine on the other, and anyway, it's a cute little game. Dr. Gear fixed one of the mechanics I was having a real problem with, because the game was going to have tokens and you know, this coin and a couple different decks of cards and stuff, and he worked out an interesting mechanic to take the little chits out of it. So anyway, okay. McAngus it is. He's lump, he's lump, he's lump, he's like a dwarf. Alright. We don't need to build shields or anything there. The rest of the land looking good. I guess we go here. And scout. The biggest, toughest scouting party that ever lived. Yeah, dude, that's great. What did they play? I mean, 25 hours. They must have played multiple things or whatever. But now they're watching your stream, though. Very closed eyes. Sleepy. You're getting sleepy. Your village is infested with skunks. No, not skunks. Alright, who do we not like here? Blah. Let's get rid of the divan. The shamans of the Draufen must go. 3 points, what do we got? We got 15. I'm okay with going down to 12. I like the raid knights. They're fun to fight, and they're dangerous, and they scare me, so I should get rid of them. But they're cool, so I'm gonna let them fly. Yeah, I should have spent the extra 3 points to get rid of that raid knight. Ooh. Ooh, tap water will get you. Alright. What are we doing? Why is it paused? Everybody's doing things. Nobody's got a question mark. Go. Okay. So the scouts found the fortress. They are going to patrol. Big bucks, no ambush. Alright. These guys in the Flying Poplars Forest, they are going to Salt 7. They are going to patrol. Let's go. Alright, and then Salt 6. Let's assault. Go. Oh, dude. Do you remember playing that, G? At all? I mean, that was years ago. Alright. Approaching Moray Tannery in the evening. Well, if we go much further, we won't be able to light a fire tonight. A bit later, while gathering firewood. Hey, look what I found. Does this mean anything? Should we move camp? Looks like some Draufen garbage. Allow me. Oh, I see. Break this open and... Magic ring. Ha! Who wants it? Ooh, How do you know what it was? This is maybe the 12th magic ring I've found in one of these things. 11 were for men. 7 were for dwarves. 3 went to the elves. But this ring, this one ring... Oh, I have no idea why they do this. Why? What? Why do you just wear one of them, then? Huh? How come you're only wearing one ring? Why not one on each finger? Oh, they caught you, Dr. Gear, run! One ring to rule them all, McAngus. Besides, I only got eight fingers now with my transformers. With my transformation. Where are you from? You never heard the story of Roth Corley? Here we go. That name seems familiar. Ah, these old bones. Oh, wrong voice. Dr. Gear puts another log on the fire. Well, it ought to, because Roth was the foremost musician of his time. He looks like Peach Fuzz. All right. Now, Roth's instrument of choice was something he called the banjo. But, all right. Which the exact form has been lost in time, but I hear it was basically like a mandolute, if you've ever seen one of those, but with a sort of drum attached. A little can. Alright. And of course, he would travel all over the lands in search of stories. And songs. And frankly, treasure. Aw, Roth. You're an example to us all. I think I clicked next. Yep, I did. Now, one summer, Roth was traveling out of Shard Field to look into rumors of an old song. The story winds on. And the Thrixel started. First one, then the rest. Oh, first one, then the rest. Quiet, it's my story. One of them started stamping its claw to the beat. And the rest began to join in. I love it. Oh my god, that's just awesome. It takes a couple detours, maybe. Oh, it takes a couple detours, maybe. Indor puts another log as if measuring how much of the story is left. And then the great Gorgon Ulstrex fled the hall. With his hands clapped over his ears. Oh, obviously Rolf sings like me. Okay. The fire is nearly out. Rolf came at last to the innermost chamber, and there laid out on a cold stone altar were, hanging on every beat, 5 magic rings. Now Rolf was a damn greedy old fox, and he put all 5 rings onto his right hand. Just then he heard a noise. Dook! What? Indor got punked in the head? And there was the drow who had stalked him at Shard Field. Rolf laughed and reached out his right hand to flex his newfound power. Well, and that's how he became known as Rolf of the One-Handed. And you can't play the banjo with one hand. Anyway, who wants this ring? Chwing! Bear strength ring! Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. Technical malfunction. Alright, bear strength ring. Bonus damage. Wait, what did we need to give Dr. Gear? Potency. Potency. Stuff for potency. So strength, damage, good. Angus is about defense. Trevi or Tadalia as the backstab lumpy damage giver maker person. I'm giving it to Tier V. It's done. I already did it. I'm not looking at chat. I did it anyway. Okay, there we go. Okay. 5 magic rings. Haha, the banjo. So, did I tell you guys? A banjo lele. We got one in the house now. So, you know, that's exciting. No, it wouldn't give. Oh, I should have looked. The bonus damage, I didn't think it would apply to his Wither Bolts because it needed to be potency, right? I'm an idiot. Okay. I feel like this story is a direct rebuttal to people complaining that their character could only use one ring per hand. I too feel that is the case. Dr. Gear gets equal use out of potency and bonus. Okay, but since he can hit 3 targets per bolt, it kind of counts 3x for him. We'll be over in the dust and cobwebs if you need us. Aw, bad emoji. Alright. Sad bat. Oh, fudge nuggets. Okay, yep, that's... And, oh, look, now we get the raid night. Terror chickens aren't enough. Oh, Bree Fox. No, Bree Fox. No. Okay. Okay. And it looks like a stone Bree Fox. Oh, Angus wants stone Bree Fox. Badly. Can I run through all those guys over there and get the Bree Fox for his hammer? That would be amazeballs. I will honestly use even the most feeble excuse to drop the bat icon. It's a bat. Yep, it's a bat icon. Yeah. Okay, I am going to see if there is a possibility for McAngus to get to the Bree Fox. Okay, light up the keyboard so you don't make the F mistake. He can. It's on like Babylon. Bloop. And oh, bloop. Oh, woo. Woo. I thought we were going to crash there. Fox. We still may crash. What's happening? Come on, game. Knock on wood. Knock on. Didn't save. I'm bad. Oh. Oh. Woohoo. Alright. Replace the tier 2 stone hammer with enchant the 2 steer. Excitable little thing. Did you have to run so far? Bam! The stone hammer of pin your butt to the floor. One. McAngus. And the hammer of doom. Oh, it was awesome. Love it. Love it. Hope Smasher. Sold. The Thunderfall is now replaced with Hope Smasher. I would never in a million years change that name for any reason. I now have Hope Smasher, and I'm behind enemy lines. It's a target-rich environment. Me and Hope Smasher, we're here to take your lives. It's now Rowdy Piper, the Hope Smasher. Okay, focus. Let's play a game, people. Let's back things out so I get a better view of the thing. And how about we infuse with starting a fire under the Gorelord. That sounds like a plan. I could just ignite the Gorelord, right? Yeah, let's do that. So, I'm gonna ignite the Gorelord. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fire leash that fire into the terror chicken. Burning fire rules the night, rides across the sky. Alright, and then you're going to, Dr. Gear, you're going to move up. Yep, you're going to move up here. Because you ain't afraid of no ghost. Then you're going to jump jaw. So the terror chicken gets pinned. And then you're going to wither bolt. You're going to wither bolt this guy. Oh, did that shoot and hit Angus? That looked like that hit Angus. That ain't cool. Alright, and then Tirvi is going to move here to wall up and protect Doc Gear. And shoot this guy before he sends his bro bird out to harass. So Tirvi, good job. And then Dahlia's gonna go here to wall up, be inspired, and shoot this guy. Let's swap weapons and shoot him and see if we can't just take him out right here and now. Oh, he's got 1 point left. The fire gets him, right? Oh, hey. Shooting our bud. I see how you are. And you're pinned. Okay. Oh, you're pinned because of her bow. Oh, nice. All right. And we're back to square one. Angus, just walk up there and stomp him so everybody else can move. Let's go with McAngus. Step. And new hammer time. Hope Smasher. 8 damage, dead chicken. Got it. Okay. Everybody else. Oh, the rider's still alive. What? Alright, so let's just... No, we're going to move and shoot because... Oop, nope. Stop it. There. Because we want to be at that door as soon as possible. So, Dahlia will do the same. There it is. Is that it? Was that them all? No, not all. Alright, join the stack indoor. And then Doc Gear, front of the stack, and open the door. Open the door. Don't hold door. Open the door. Alright, I love you guys. What's going on? Oh yeah, the skeleton. I love the shimmy skeleton. And now we save, right? Save game. Hopes be smooshed. Hope Smasher. Great name. Save, save, save. Crusher of dreams and aspirations. Okay. Alright. So here's the thing. Sometimes when I push the thing to go to the menu, it kills the game. So let's hope this isn't one of those times. And save. Also, too, I did try a new gig today. So, knock on wood. Let's hope that it remains a cool, viable, happy existence. Okay, and then what do I need to do? Ah, I need to click. That's what I need to do. Doc Gear. Witherbolt. Witherbolt that guy. Or Silk Step. What's Silk Step? Or not. It's thinking. Oh, okay. Oh, there sure is a whole bushel of these guys. Wow. Wow. Fudge nuggets. Yeah. Yes. Vengeance. Woohoo. That was awesome. Doc Gear, you're up there. That guy shoots you, and you're like, oh yeah? Woo! Necro Druid. Oh, love it. Love it. Alright, and then Barty McBarted's son, let's get up here. And then let's ignite. Let's infuse, I guess, with this dresser. And then we'll splinter blast. You invisible enemies. Blocked, dodged, blocked, dodged. Dr. Gear. I think you're gonna get back here behind this stump. And then you're gonna wither bolt him because you get a flank bonus. And stunned. Damage blocked. So, did you roast toasty one of them? I think you roast toasted one of them. I think one of them died. Alright. I can't step in these red squares without getting lumped, right? So, if I do this, I get lumped. If I do, I did a whipping. I did it. Okay, cancel. So I do get lumped. McAngus doesn't have another weapon to swap to, so let's do this. Indoor already went. Let's go tier V, step, and he's covered, but he's not. So I shoot thee, and then you dodge, and that sucks. And I shoot thee with my super bow, and it pins, and you know, you die. So that's good. I liked that part. And then McAngus will just move up to form a wall and go Guardian. Ooh, I should have stalwarted it. But, oh well. Oh, dodge. Alright. Oh, blocked. Oh, hobbled. He like comes running up with a net, hucks it at Dr. Gear. Dr. Gear's like, vengeance. That's so good. Oh, I frippin' love it. I think that I need to ignite you on fire. And then need to fire leash. I'm having a little too much fun with this, I have to admit. I can't burn your butt. Alright, fine. We'll go here. And then Doc Gear. No, we're going to save Doc Gear for the coup de grace. So, Angus, stomp this guy. Oh, I should have put the fire at the angle. Bummer. Oh, he blocked it. Alright, well, fine. Die by arrow. Or block it. Or die by Mega Stone Arrow. Okay. And then Doc Gear. Witherbolt. Flanking Witherbolt for the death. I said yes. I said yes. Go. Get him. Boom. 3 damage. Face eaten by Necrotic Druid Blast Energy. Boom! Tier V goes up a level. Alright. Too many choices. Sharpshooter. More stalwart. No. Ooh, we'll upgrade untouchable, I think. Tier V give adjacent allies +1 bonus to damage and spell damage. Okay, big question. Big question for you out there in the studio audience. If 2 characters have inspiration and their fields of fire overlap, do they stack, or does it just take like the best one of the 2? Inquiring beards want to know. Have some Tavern tap water. You gotta swirl the sludge off the bottom of the tap water occasionally, because it can get pretty muddy down there at the bottom. Okay, Oh, what does the studio audience have to say? And now, the baddie reinforcements will come from the south. Rowdy Roddy wrestled here in Portland in the 70s. Had a gym in the area for a couple decades and finished his career here as an announcer. Wow. My favorite thing about Rowdy Roddy Piper is his movie career. That's the best thing about him. Alright, Hellish Rebuke. Yeah! I said he was a warlock, the Necro Druid warlock. Nah, just take the ping, it'll be trivial. Cool. You dude it. Cooked chickens and allies. Cooked chickens and allies. Victory! I don't think it stacks, but I'm not sure. You need to have people actually in the auras, though. You've been moving them out of them before they attack, or avoiding moving them into them. I've been trying real hard, trust me. I've been trying to notice and trying to, like, there were a couple times where I just left Dahlia where she was because I thought she was in the indoor glow zone. Let's see. Either way, you are doubling your field of inspiration. That's true. I don't know, but this would give better chances when you have characters in separate pairs, each with an inspirer. Alright. I'm not reading that last one, Roller, that reply, but it makes me laugh. So then... Okay, upgrade for untouchable would then not go away after a turn. She would just have it until the next hit came down on her, and then that hit would just bounce off. So, that, or you give your peeps the thing. Ooh, I do like the idea of them when they split up, or if things go different ways, that we have multiple people, or the fighters could stand together and be inspired, and then Indoor could stand back with the shooty boys and inspire all of them. Oh, that's yeah. That is truly a 50-50 split on those two.
Okay, Puddin', we'll go with the inspiration.
Would that be a thing? Or should we go untouched? Oh, this is so... What do you guys think? Come on. She's used her bow a lot lately. Sharpshooter might be something to consider as well. Deals +1 damage, +1 range with ranged attack. Bows no longer have a minimum range. But she's got the Avenger, so I don't want her to be shooty. She just seems to be pretty damn slow. I believe they live just popped up on Shudder. I saw it someplace. Cool. Let's see. Tavern and Dylan and Leaf need to become She-Ra style action figures. That would be so sweet. I am going with the Untouchable because I like the idea of
You can't touch this, Puddin'.
you know, her Harley Quinn defense. The Necklace of Power. Okay, so what does the Fern Shadow Necklace do? So that gives him dodge, but we want to give him power. Dr. Gear with the power. Or should I pump up Indoor? Or Gem? Oh, no, he's got already. That's a warding. But Dr. Gear's like a 3-for-1, right? But that's bonus damage. Oh, so that would up his damage, but it would lower his dodge. Giving it to Indoor would almost double his damage output. They should get a shotgun. Alright. Indoor. Add to your power, indoor. I don't know why I make these decisions sometimes. The Terror Bird has extra... Oh, it's 25% more health. Ooh. It wouldn't double his damage. It'll... 0.7 each blow. Harley's defense should always be... Mr. J got some chemicals in Arkham and made me think like him. I just saw a cute meme where, anyway, that one's, it's too hard and long to just do it. I'll repost it on Twitter. Okay, so, okay, so I'm gonna, oh no, I'm gonna secure the site. That's what I'm gonna do. That makes this easy. Secure the site. Come on. Come on. Woo! Investigate thoroughly, clog everything, because, you know, these magic tokens decisions aren't killing my brain. Alright, so they scouted that. So go scout here. Yep. Go Team Scout. Go, go. Gem and the holograms. Go, go. Site secure complete. Next. Done. The Feather Steel Belt gives you speed. Well, Dahlia. There you go. Oh, wait. Wait. Okay. I've got 2 lump tanks. Should I try to up the lump tanks' slowness? Or should I wait for a belt that gives them more toughness, dodge, dodge, block, block, duck, dip, dodge? Block. Or should I give them something to be like, meh? Or should I give Dahlia, like, super speed so she can, like, Savastan edge runner, swing, get behind people, and, you know... Because is indeed a lot of fun. I'm gonna go for there. I did it. I'm making decisions a little faster because I want to get one more combat in before time's up over here. So, yep, go. Cross paths. Good scouting team. All right, let's kick butt. All right. So, okay. Let's just go and we're gonna do this thing. All right, hold on. You lamented that Trivy was too slow. I know I did, but that's what I'm saying. Do I need to? All right. All right. I don't even know what voice to do for this guy. Fall tide. Fall comes back, and I'm heading down the mountain. You stay if you want. Briar Shadowstrow? Wait, Shadowstrow? Shadowstrow. Alright, anyway. Something like a fire in your voice. Everything okay? Hey, that's the woman who made it all happen, Dahlia. Still looking for fresh fox cloves? I'm sorry to say, had some, but they got used. Look at you, all adventure worn. And it sure does wear on me. I'll say that. Hey, we're here for the Drauven. Heard they were under Blue Ridge Dam in the valley. They're both getting the same voice now. I screwed that up. We've heard the same thing. People in the lowlands are getting driven out. Yeah, well, Dahlia, you remember my wife. Wife now, is it? Alright, I'm like, wait, something to go. The home smells like 600 kinds of sage. Briar asked for my hand, if you'd believe that. Why wouldn't she believe it? You're a bra, and they didn't know if you'd ever commit. That's why. Mr. Man? Well, spruced up the place a bit since you were last this way. Bora's good at the digging and sawing and building and all. I'm so glad I gave him that voice. For just that line. Oh, whew. Oh. The clatter of pistols behind me said, the enemy were near. Oh, sorry. Alright. My daughter's been telling me you're an apothecary. It runs in the family, you could say. You know, I got the most righteous, oh, wait. Medicines for illness, treatments for pain, shringing unctions, and oils for other needs and uses. Plus, you know, general stuff, herbs and herbal things. He has healing skill, not just mixtures. You boast about it, see? And all I'm saying is it's not just wolves out there. Sorry if we're intruding. Can give you space if you need it. Okay, she's asking if they I got it. Okay, I'm back with the conversation. No, it's Bora's nervous since she found a shepherd and flock, all savaged together, little ways off from us. Parted from life and livelihood at once. There's a disturbing neatness to it. Doc here, wow, that was dark. That was some dark stuff, Mr. Tree Necro Druid. Stuff like that's been happening, and the low villages need healing hands, supplies, but Drauven rule the slopes now. It's getting worse, and we're not able to fight them, so I'm saying, if they can, folks will climb up to us. We need to be stocked and ready. Can't fault your good sense, but Briar disagrees, I'm guessing. Stop trying to be impartial. What good healer asks the wounded to drag their gnawed-on bones to his door? I've got to go down there and help them. Dahlia, now it's gonna get weird because I got bro voice and stoner voice going. It's gonna be hard to separate. Dahlia, I'm seeing a couple ways we could go. I'm going to do a little extra recon, I guess. Dr. Gear, you know these people too? I'm not just sure what magical power you think you wield that'll keep you safe. You're softer than me, dear. I wouldn't like my chances. I need you too. How long will we listen to this? Doc Gear, dang, you do got the crotchety old necro druid vibe going. It's been a strain on both of you, I can see, and I'm sorry it's got you fighting. Well, it's not really your business either way. Boom! It's just we've come to rout those Drauven, and we will. We'll make the lowlands safe. Aww. Thought you said she was a hunter. Dahlia's a hunter, yeah. Of dangerous quarry. I mean, we'll support you, but we're not even militia trained. Aside from water and bandaging, Bora, stop. We're willing to do what's needed, no matter what that might cost them, or no matter what it might cost them. We should follow their example. Choose. Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on. Your wife's right, Prior. We're fighters. You're apothecaries. Your hands will be needed. Don't waste them on honor work. A risk is worthwhile. Dumb to pick up a sword if you can't even swing it. A willingness to sacrifice is most often where the strength is born. Nope, we got you. We're cool. Let's do this. You think I'm a reckless fool then? Dr. Gear breaks in. The wise woman is she who knows herself for a fool. That's Orway Tallow Lady. By woman, she meant man or woman. Person. Doc Gear laying a smack. Briar, you're brave, and so brilliant. I'm choked up. And look, if I didn't love you so much, I wouldn't be so set on holding you out of this. I stumbled, but nice. It's fine, dear. I just hope, well, the thing now is to give you all the aid we can, right, Dahlia? Dr. Gear, let's figure out what you need. The apothecary and his wife provide Dahlia and Dr. Gear with tonics and recipes to repeat them, along with some other spare supplies. For Dahlia in particular, the medicine she learns of that day will have lasting effects, helping to keep her body fit, her mind sound. After the coming battle, Briar and Bora Shadowstrow will bring relief to the valley people. Bwah, bwah, bwah. I was always going to follow you, I think. I mean, into this life. Sometimes I really wish you wouldn't. Yeah, weird how things go. Plus 16 tenacity. Boom. I love it. Sorry guys, I'm jumping around. Uh-oh. I'll look at chat. Let's go back to chat for a minute, because I love you guys, and I like hanging out. Better than chum buckets. Yep. Murder hobos, mount up. I wouldn't do that to my chums. Not just a reference, a legend. I can't look at it right now. Wait, they're under a dam? Woohoo! Blow the dam! Recade the 70s Irwin Allen classic, Flood. Coming soon to a theater near you! That feeling when you're stuck in the middle of your child's friends' marital issues when there's monsters about to attack? Indeed. Option 1. I have a real problem with the second choice. You're a trained medic where there's about to be a battle, but sure, I'd be much better for you to go into battle without any training or preparation. Tenacity and charisma are how those percentage chants of the various choices get pumped up. By the way, along with personality traits and other such. Cool. Nice. All right, let's do it. We're after time, but that's fine. Oh, it is fine because we're going right into the fight. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna make grilled ham and cheeses and grilled turkey and cheeses for lunch. Last weekend we had grilled sandwiches and tomato soup, but no tomato soup this today. I might make myself some like Spanish rice for dinner. There's my Sunday. That and I have to install some new handicap bars, like safety bars for the girls' shower stall, so Anna can get in and out of the shower safely. Okay, we are constructing a mission. Just a moment. I'll set up a board for you. The moment has come and gone. Alright, let's see. Much better to go. Okay, just save. Yep, should have just saved. Blood makes the grass grow. Kill. Here comes the doom for the Tavern. One. May I have one without meats, please? Yep, just double cheese. Send some grilled cheese sandwiches here, please. I shall. Because I got the big griddle, That see, so why we generally have grilled sandwiches and stuff for lunch on Sunday is because I have to let the griddle cool down. So I usually am finishing pancakes just before I come on the air. So the griddle's still on the stove, still hot. And so then when I get done, I just heat the griddle back up, make grilled sandwiches for lunch. Grilled cheese, hold the bread. That is dedicated. Yep. I'll just grill some cheese right on the griddle. Get a little browned on the cheese and flip it. I could do that. I think I could do that. Well, what I would do is I would put the cheese in the middle of the meats and go pss, pss. So, you know. Wait. Put up those suction cup attached handles next to my new shower stall because for some reason it's like 4 foot off the ground. Yeah, stepped out the other night and the cat had balled up on the floor mat and the tile was slippery and I had to step way over and down. Yeah, can just put this in his sleep mode. By the time it's ready, will be next week. Yeah, exactly. My foot went out from under me and the handle saved my neck. Yeah, so that's why, because we have those, so like she could take them when she went to camp or stuff. Well, I think they just started to die, and instead of trying to get a new pair, because they would fall off the walls and stuff all the time. So we've got new ones for our bathroom that we're just going to bloop and, you know, drill. Yeah, it's a long process. Anyway, we're going to put those up. Anyway, all heroes +1 armor and warding against Dart, Gorelord, Terrorbird, Haunt, Stormthroat, and Stump. Okay. So it's a set battle. No surprises on round 3. So let's see where Angus can get to. Angus can get to Terrorbird. Alright. Go Terrorbird. Nice. Pinned and pinned. Woo! Alright. So. Nice. Oh, that was so awesome. Go make Angus. Alright. And then. Man, I should just shoot him, right? I'm still in the inspiration. I'll move 1 forward. So I'm still in the inspiration circle. And then I will... See, so now I'm like rule of cooling it. I should just focus fire, kill the Terrorbird, boom, 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 move down the thing. But at this point, I can count on Dr. Gear, I think, to kill the Terrorbird with his Blasty McWither blast. And so now I'm like trying to play the numbers to be like, okay, how's this gonna work, you know? So I will shoot the Gorelord. Okay. And then same verse, same as the first. Nope, I'm not going to move because I'm already in the inspiration, so I'm going to hit the ambush and do the ambush like something like yay. Oh, that's a shot ending. Shotty McShot shot. Dang it. Okay. So let's infuse with the rock. And discus. and Doc Gear just walks up. Don't worry about this one. I've got him. See, you've become Batman now, Doc Gear. And there it is. Boom. Alright. Okay, move up to here. Alright. And I guess up to here. Got gear, next. And done wait. McAngus. Up front. Meat shield shooty person 2. And Dahlia here, and then Silk Step there. Alright. McAngus. Open the door. Thinking. Is everyone in the chat typing save, you idiot, save? It's a really great option. Save versus death. It was an impulse purchase too. I felt super lucky I had just gone, hey, don't they make those things? Oh, the bars. Yeah. Wolf Warrior. Mything Wild or Wildermyth? Choice C, all of the above. All lined up and ready for their wither bolting. I know, that's what I wanted. I wanted it to be like boom, 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 boom. Doc Gear takes them all down with the wither bolt, but, you know. Yeah, and that's what I was going to be like. I was going to start on the Terror Bird because it only had like 2 health left, and pop, pop, pop down the line. Before you kill anyone? Wait. Dr. He can hit all 3 and do max damage to the 3rd. Let him attack before you kill anybody. I'm that bad. Designated nerd driver. Saving, crashing. Okay. Alright. Okay. McAngus. Those reveals are like catch, you know, your breath catches your throat. I'm gonna go stalwart because there's a sneaky McSneak there and 2 of the dark guys, and so stand my ground, and then you'll wall up and shoot. Shooty McKill. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I should have waited. No, I can't, because you can't go swap, do a half a turn and then another half turn. I'm gonna go way the hell over here. And then set an ambush there. And then indoors, gonna join the stack. Give everybody his inspiration. And then infuse with this basket, I guess. And then Splinter Blast. Oh, I did that wrong. I'm an idiot. Okay, there. Yep, that was bad. Alright, and then Dr. Gear. Join the back of the stack. Nope, that sucked. Yep, that just sucked. I'm just gonna done wait. Blocked. Oh, fudge nuggets. I got the extra armor. Yeah, I can shoot at me all day, you wee lizardy. I don't know what that was. Oh, Dahlia's poisoned. Oh, Dahlia's being spikied. Alright, I'm not pleased. Okay, so let's start with Dahlia. She's gonna swap weapons. And she's gonna kill this guy. Oh, except he dodged. Okay. indoor. So let's ignite this square here and then fire leash it through these two guys. Nose. Drauven legs are on the menu again, boys. Dark Gear's like, you just poisoned my daughter. I think I will. Nope. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Jump Jaw. So if you move, you die. And then Wither Bolt to blast you. Alright. And then make Angus is going to step up here, give you the Kronk McGonk, and down you go. And then you cut through here. Oh, I see you now. And shoot. Oh, ho, ho. Woo! Nice. Ah, God. Darn it, Burger Snuggle. Doc Gear, you gotta patch up your daughter there, Mr. Man. Let's get up here. Invigorate, invigorate. Giving you the temp hit points. And then blast you. Stunt damage. Alright, and then McAngus can only get over there. So that's what he'll do. And then swap weapon to the Avenger. You have been avenged, Dahlia. Your fatal poisoning shall not... Oh, you got better? Well, that takes care of that then. Woo! Yeah. So, what I did this morning is I ran Norton. I got Norton ran. I put it all through its paces before we played. So, we did not crash today. So I may continue to do that all the time. I need a save state. Yes, as Wither Bolt bounces on, it does more damage each time. 2, 4, 6, 8. Aim at the weak or unimportant guy and let it build up, allowing many targets. Yeah. The third in the chain is the real killer. Only you can start dungeon fires. Unleash the wizards. Certified harmonist. If you only got one target, constrict. Does twice the damage of Splinter Blast. Just no armor shredding. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I'll try to remember that. Arrow to the eye. Yay! Dahlia lives. Hooray for not crashing. Yes, exactly. Victory! Okay, we got the Scarf of Illumination. Alright. Who is going to get the Scarf of Illumination? Does it do stunt chance? No, he's got the Scarf of Courage. Stunt chance. Who has something that's based off stunt chance? Tier V. The Avenger has fire. Okay, so she's in the running. So Tier V. Dahlia, we know, but she's already got that. Gem has the leaf spear, right? Yeah. And then Angus has got the the big thumper. Oh, but he's already got the Scarf of Courage. She's got fire. He's got nothing. Okay. Alright. I'm going to give it to Leaf. Because it's stunt chance. I'm just going for it. You guys can tell me that that was a dumb idea when I'm done. But she looks cool. Come on now. So, for those of you out there who enjoy a good 40k game, I've been talking with someone on Twitter about the possibility of the Leagues of Voltan, the space dwarves, having a kill team model for the 40k kill team game. Alright, that's deep in 40k territory. If anybody cares, you know, catch up to me on Twitter, and we'll talk about it there more. Alright, oh no, we got the, what? Pilot Nabel 1. Is that like a character? Did they just add a character to their deck? Or is that like a... Is that like just the flying ones? That's what they're called. Pilot Nobles. I think I clicked it. I hope I clicked it. Uh-oh, blue circle of death. Oh, woo! I do like how the card art changes and stuff, and so that every time a character or a monster's on the board, all of a sudden it isn't just, you know, this is stock card monster 7. You know, they add a little detail or whatever, and it changes it up, and it, mwah, chef's kiss. Love this game. Alright. Well, it's afternoon, right? Yeah, it's 12:30. I gotta make some grilled cheese sandwiches. Maybe with some ham, maybe with some turkey, maybe with some ham and turkey, maybe with a couple of different kinds of cheeses. Because, you know, that's the way. I have spoken! Now it's time to say goodbye to GB and all his friends. I hope that you'll come back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of our tap water mead. Oh. Love you folks. Thanks for hanging out. See you next week. Click the